Hey, this is Nafka at Fate 212, and I'm going to do my Presence of Fate article on video since the site's still being worked on and not up. And so this is my editorial. Basically, it's about what's on my mind, what I've been thinking of lately. And let's get right to the site first of all, because that seems to be the biggest issue going on right now. The site is still being worked on. Uh, there's a web designer that is helping me get the site back up, and he's an amazing person for stepping up to the plate here. Um, we will have the site up sometime later this coming week, most likely. We're a little bit behind schedule right now, and I should be able to get my first delve into this site, my first working through sometime tomorrow. So that's kind of where it's at right now. The goal is to get the site up first, as close as we can to what we had before, and then from there the bells and whistles will follow very soon afterwards. Um, Beyond that, Valhalla. I just got home yesterday from the event. For those of you that don't know what it is, it's Blue Table Painting puts on basically it's a retreat for tabletop miniatures and of course other things as well. It's a retreat. You go there, you play games, lots of games for 6 days. You get to talk to people from the industry. For example, AEG was there. Cypher Studios was there. Hawk War Games was there, and you get to talk. You get to basically talk shop all week long. Talk about the games. There was a lot of games. There was a lot of Warhammer Fantasy, a lot of Warhammer 40K. I saw Infinity being played quite a bit, and then there were lots of demos as well between Drop Zone Commander, Anima Tactics, Eldar. There was giveaways, and it was just a lot of fun. So let's talk about a few specifics. For instance, from Cypher Studios, Anima Tactics. This is the Light Starter faction. I of course got to come home with this one. I played 2 demos with it with Justin. I played against Rob from Blue Table Painting, and it was a lot of fun. The game itself was very tactical. There was a lot to learn on it, but luckily Justin was there to help us go through it. I also got to play Eldar, which was also a lot of fun. I played 1 demo of that. So Justin, thank you for those. AEG was there and brought up a ton of board games, and I'll be showing some pictures once the site's up of exactly what they brought. There was a city building game that I really wish I would have gotten to play, and someone got to go home with that one, and it was not me. They also brought Smash Up. Now Smash Up, if you've never played it and never gotten a chance to take a look at it, do so, because that game, there was so many people wanting to get into that game that I don't think everybody got to. I for one did not get to. I really wanted to, but there were people playing it every single night. Another good game from AEG was Ninja. Obviously, this one I got to come home with. Check it out. It is a board game, a strategy game of hidden movement. It's basically you're either the guards or you're the ninja. It's for 2 to 4 players, and it's a lot of fun trying to track them down. The ninja are always sneaking around trying to get to their objectives, and the guards obviously are moving around trying to find and stop them. And it was Adrian Burton, who's the art director for Legend of the Five Rings, who was out there for AEG. He was a lot of fun to talk to and see exactly what was going on for that. The other game I want to talk about, which I will be talking about a lot over the next few weeks, and hopefully longer, is a very wonderful game called Drop Zone Commander. Now here's the rule book for it. Take a look at that. Okay. It is a science fiction tabletop war game, um, basically in the 27th century. It's futuristic. It has a kind of War of the Worlds futuristic type feel to it because you're fighting inside a city zone, with buildings that you can actually fight inside with your infantry, your troops, and you have drop ships that come in and drop in tanks and anti-air, heavy tanks of all sorts, giant walkers. There's artillery. And you're usually fighting for objectives and other types of things that are inside buildings, which can be destroyed. So at the same time, you have aircraft that are coming in at extremely fast speeds, bombers, interceptors that are trying to intercept them, anti-air, which are shooting up flak trying to catch these flyers as they come through. So it's a fantastic, kind of fast-paced, very tactical game. And what's best about it is the rules are very intuitive. Dave, who's the creator of the game, was there, so he was able to walk us through the game many times. I got to play a couple games of that. I was very happy with that. So you'll be hearing from me a lot about Drop Zone Commander because it really is probably one of the most fun games I've played in a super long time, and I will be picking up some models for that. So you'll be seeing me talk a lot about that, specifically the models and how well designed they are. I think the last bit of Valhalla that I want to talk about here in my editorial is my Dark Eldar. Hey, I got my Dark Eldar up there safe and sound with my case, and really got to play them several times. I got to play Sean from Blue Table Painting. I got to play Derek, a Chaos Space Marine player up there, with the beautiful army. You got to see his Thunderhawk gunship, his customized Thousand Sun gunship there, along with his Helldrakes. And I got to play Phil, who's a very good competitive player. He has a very solid orc list. And those are the primary games I played up there for 40K. Every game was good. My Dark Eldar just excelled, and I think especially Phil got to see Rich, the orc player, got to see some tactics with Dark Eldar that are not very common, that work extremely well for Dark Eldar. So I think I kind of shocked and surprised a few people with that. So I had good success with my Dark Eldar. Also, they were wonderful players, the people that I played, Derek and Rich and Sean, and so I had a lot of fun with 40K up there. What else was going on that I want to talk about? I think that's pretty much it. Look forward to the site this week, and there's going to be a lot going on. I have a lot of video. A wonderful thank you to Blue Table Painting for putting that on, and I think we will be hearing from them here hopefully soon. I'm hoping that they do some painting articles for us. That would be wonderful to get some hints on the hobby, on how to paint. So I'm hoping that we can work something out with them so that they can actually help us improve our painting skills. And that's pretty much it. So this is Nafka at Faeit 212, and the sun is starting to set. It's coming right down in my eyes. So it's time for me to go eat some food. So I will be talking to you soon.